Welcome back, everyone. I hope everyone had a great Easter weekend, long weekend, time off with work or with family and friends, however you celebrated. I hope everyone got time to kind of unplug, recharge, and just relax a little bit, which is kind of goes along with some of the stuff I want to touch based on, and we're seeing it more. Whether it's in the prepping community, family, friends, maybe other creators, mainstream media. You know how they do. I stay away from the mainstream media, but we're seeing it more. People are starting to either do kind of fear mongering, and not saying bad news is fear mongering, because there is a difference between this is reality and I'm just trying to, fear monger something. There's that balance. And I just think that we are kind of at a point in the game, if I will, not making light of it, saying this is some big game. It's a game to the ones who have been creating and doing this agenda for so long. But you know what I'm saying? I just think it's really important that we are prepping for our mental well-being through this, because there are going to be, it's kind of comes in waves when you do this. Do we worry? Of course we have times that we worry, because if we weren't worried about things coming to pass, we wouldn't be doing any of this. But there's a difference in that and panicking. I go through things where I have an urgency for certain areas of my preps or things I need to get done. That is an urgency, but it's not panicking from fear. And I think it's important to recognize that and to keep that balanced, because, people, kind of crack and come unglued when they get caught up and start spiraling down. And, we got to look out for ourselves and look out for each other. And if we, see any of that happening, and, we have to stay level headed, and, just know that, I hear different things. People say, if you're just now coming awake, you're just starting to prep, congratulations, welcome. I'm so glad. Better late than never. But they, like, oh, I've waited too long. No, there is always going to be people who are more prepped than us, and then who are less prepared than us. It doesn't, everyone falls in there differently, and we always move and change. So please don't be discouraged, by that either, by, oh, I just started, versus someone who's been doing it, a lot longer. I think that we need to encourage everybody and make sure that we are staying, level headed through all of this ourselves, and don't buy into the fear stuff. Like some of the fear stuff I feel like is being pushed even by the mainstream is things that we knew were coming. But now it's like, oh, I'm going to cause this fear and panic on people. But a lot of these things we've known for a long time were going to be coming, and we've been preparing for that. So don't let it scare you, because mainstream media, that is part of their game. That is what they do. They throw it so much. They go through, kind of cycles. They throw so much and bombard you from every side, because they want to create that panic and that chaos. So just keep that in check, because, we have to be, above anything, we have to be mentally prepared for what's coming, and be able to recognize, is this just fear mongering, or, I'm prepared for this, and you just kind of go with it. So with that, anyways, I wanted to come because I actually need y'all's advice and opinions on some things I'm looking into. And one of them is starting a beehive. Small, not tons of them. I have never done bees. It's something I've wanted to do, and I've played with the idea before, but basic starters, that stuff can get really expensive. But a basic starting, like your very first hive, I see different ways you can buy it. You can already kind of buy a colony, or you can just buy up the setup, and some people say, oh, well, they'll just come. And then, I see a lot of different things. So if you went, basic, I'm more old school about all my stuff anyways, my grandmother's ways, right? Where if you went back to that and you didn't have all the crazy big equipment that some people, will do, have a lot of bees. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just asking your advice and opinions for starting your very first basic beehive, the starter things you would need, or advice how to do it, the do's and, don'ts, advice. I would really appreciate it. Email it to me, put it in the comments or whatever. That is something that is on my list to do next. And I'm just not, I'm just kind of at that making my list on what, how to go about doing that. And the other thing I'm needing to get, but I've been doing research and I'm hearing about 50-50 split on they're great or they're awful, don't waste your money, is reusable lids for canning between Harvest Guard and Tadler. Have any of y'all used, I've never used reusable lids and rings before. I've just, but it's just something I feel like I should have on hand because while I have some and, they went through a hard time where they weren't doing them, I just think I would feel more comfortable, but I don't want to waste my money if they're just useless. Has anyone used reusable lids or rings? The ones I have been seeing the most of is the Harvest Guard and Tadler. Please give me if you have used them, your thoughts and how that went with you. If there's one better than the other, did they work well? There's always little, tricks and stuff with those type of things. Please let me know because that's something else on my list I'm needing to get, but I'm not really sure about those two things. Back here behind me, I set up a grow tent for inside for certain things I want to start, and the weather has just everywhere, right? But it's been crazy. We've been really warm. Now it's freezing and raining and windy, and we're going to have freeze again in the next couple nights. And I need to do that with some of my starter plants and stuff I'm doing in seeds. And my hydroponics, I just did not have a good go with that. I have to go pick Darren over at Mayhem Country Living's brain about it because I could not figure out what I had done wrong. But live and learn, that's another thing. And he is the hydroponics guy. If you have hydroponic stuff, go ask Darren over on Mayhem Country Living about that. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you're up to, what we're coming into spring, which a lot of times things get busy, but the weather's been a little off. It's thrown me off on some of my routine of how I do things. Let me know what you got going on. I would love to hear from you. I hope everyone is doing well and stay well. God bless, and I will see you next time.